Hello and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. I am Winona and I'm joined by the amazing, a wonderful friend.
Hi, I'm Comet, and I'll be playing Marigold.
And I'll be playing Scribbles Scrambles today in our
Yay.
in our little in our little 12 FPS called Life Lessons. I wonder what that's about.
Gosh, I've been waiting
I
for
have
this.
been too. It's been a lot of fun. I'm also
Mhm.
sort of nervous, but I think everything's gonna be all right.
Oh, let's hope, let's hope.
All right, we start this day out in Toontown. It's a beautiful morning. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming, and Scribbles has just gone out to go to a cafe for breakfast this morning. And say it's a lovely day. Why not go outside for breakfast? Not stay inside like a hermit, like the wizard you are. But say, but then say, let's do the first roll.
Yep.
Let's do the first roll of the day. Say,
What's...
which is for me is gonna be perception because he's gonna.
Hmm.
I mean, this is gonna say this is not a high DC, but yeah
11?
11. Technically, his passive actually
You
I
know.
keep forgetting his passive perception is 16. So I don't know
Mhm.
why I roll sometimes. He has the observant feat. So he very much,
Gosh.
yeah, he very
Mhm.
much observes something very weird going on not too far away from him and hearing like cars like
Yeah.
honking and blazing and stuff. And do you
Yeah, I
want
hope
to,
he does notice that.
yeah, and he goes over to see what's up. And if you want to explain the scene in front of him, what he sees.
What he sees is, uh, a metal centaur tune. No, not tune. Whoops. Um, person, running, running on the road, uh, away, well, running from a car, and it's a, oh gosh,
Oh my,
being
yeah.
chased by a, being chased by a car, and hops to the other lane, get chased by the another car, and then hops to the previous lane,
Oh no.
and, and so she's just running in a circle,
Oh, this poor baby. Yeah.
just gallop, gallop, screech, hop, and then
There's a horse loose in
gallop, gallop,
traffic.
screech, halt, and it's just a loop.
Oh my. There's a horse in traffic. And Scribbles is just like, oh
There's a
jeez. His hair is sticking straight. His scribbles are sticking straight off in astonishment and fear. It's just like, oh geez, there is someone in traffic that needs help. Why are they doing this? He's gonna. Let's see.
I'll tell you why. Because she knows nothing.
And I was just like,
So,
let's see. I don't know how we went. Say, I'm gonna say performance to try
mhm.
to get this person's attention.
Mhm.
Cause it's a straight D20.
Ah.
Okay, I
All
see.
right. She's nope. She's way too.
She is.
I'm sorry. Marigold is way too distracted. To notice. Uh, you
Uh.
know, try
Oh.
not to get run over.
Yeah.
Should I just roll perception?
Yeah. Roll perception.
All right. That is probably +1 in that. 5. No.
She does not perceive.
She sees one thing and one thing only, and that is cars. What
Scribbles.
is this?
Sorry, you
These
got.
weird metal things, and they are chasing her.
Oh no. Uh. Scribbles is just like, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. He's trying to think about what to do. He immediately like claps and his spell book appears. And he's like, all right, okay. He's gonna, let's see. I don't usually do spell attacks, but for what he's gonna do, he's gonna try to perfectly like aim this spell at Marigold, but like do it in a way where she's in the center lane, like she stops because he's gonna cast hold person.
Oh.
So he wants to time this just correctly, where well, it's actually first she needs to make a DC, but I'm gonna make a spell attack first to see how well this goes because he wants to like time this correctly where he wants to be in the middle, her to be in the middle of the lane so she doesn't get hit, so cars can swerve around her. All right, let's see. Spell attack. Okay, yes. All right. The aim is correct. Let's see if she actually stands still. You actually have to make a DC. We had to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Oh, she has a +1. How? She has a +1. Okay. So what? How do I do that? D20?
Yeah, D20 plus 1.
10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Marigold freezes in place perfectly in the middle of the road, and now the cars are just swerving around her as Scribbles. Let's see. Let's make a dexterity saving throw for myself so I can get to her hopefully safely. Yeah, I
Oh,
could.
21.
Yeah, Scribbles is very good at navigating these roads. He's lived in the city. That's where he grew up. And he knows how to navigate the road. He gets to the middle of the road. He's like, okay, are you all right? And Marigold, she can still speak.
Oh, okay. I don't know if she would speak. She's kind of just like super confused. I mean, I think you can do.
You go, sorry.
Well, first of all, a whole thing happened right now. I thought, and now she can't move. So I think she's just kind of also kind of frozen. Like,
I say, he's gonna like, he's just say, I don't say. All right, I put a spell on you to hold you in place to say, will you not freak out on me? I say, I am an expert. I'm an expert wizard. I'm here to help. I say, if I let go of you, will you not move?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Scribble then, like, I can't think of the word, but he gets rid of hold person and he gets a little relief. Okay, follow me closely and we'll get you out of the street, okay?
Do they hold hands?
He does reach out to hold her hand, yes.
Yes.
Alright, Scribbles, and I'm gonna go off that 18, and he navigates her quickly but yet safely back to the sidewalk. And he gives a little sigh of relief. Didn't expect so much excitement so early in the morning. Are you okay? Again, are you okay? You didn't get hit, did you?
No. How did you do that?
Well, one, I've lived in a city for most of my life. Cities don't really change that much when you go to either one of them, especially when it comes to traffic, but that was just a spell I knew called Hold Person. And seeing as, and I say, I do want to apologize on putting that on you. without your permission, but I tried to get your attention and you did not see me and you were freaking out. So I timed my spell just right so you would be able to be in the middle of traffic where no cars could hit you and I could get you out of there safely.
She does a big think. I mean, she's.
But
You said a lot of words.
yeah, he does that. It's like, but
Yeah, she hung.
sorry, you go.
Traffic. Hmm.
Though I had to ask, why didn't you use the crosswalk? Why were you out in the middle of traffic?
Hmm. What is that?
What is what?
Traffic. Crosswalk.
He's gonna make an intelligence saving throw really quickly.
11. What happened?
I mean, I feel like he quickly realizes, oh boy. I think he's still, I feel like it's safe to say it's just like, oh boy, is this a baby?
Listen.
He looks at Marigold, and he then
She looks right back.
and he then like does prayer hands, and he's like, okay, do you know where you are?
She looks. She looks up, kind of like in thought. Talk said this was Toontown.
Okay, you at least have friends. That's something good. But yes, this is Toontown. Okay. See, I say, all right. He's trying to think now. You know where you are. That's good to know. But you do not know what that is. And he points back to like the roads and the cars. Am I correct?
She looks at the. She looks at where you're pointing. Looks back at you. The ground.
I mean,
I know ground.
I mean, on a technicality, you are correct, but that is not what that is specifically called. This, he points towards the road, is a road. Do you know what a road's purpose is?
Listen.
You can just say she
I
likes
don't
fish.
even. She shakes her head. No.
Prayer hands up again. He's just like, he's just like, I do not want to offend you, but I must ask, how long have you been conscious?
She gets a big think again. And then she starts counting on her fingers. Shakes her head and then counts again.
I will. Is this? He lets her speak.
15.
Okay.
15. Winter. Years?
Where were you born?
Oh, she perks up at that.
Or I should say, yeah, bored. Maybe that's the right term. But yes. Say that again. Sorry.
She says park.
Oh,
Big park.
park. Hmm. I
Hmm.
see. There. I mean, were there people there?
She nods and says, my friends were there. We lived there for many, many years.
Okay. Follow-up question. How long have
Mhm.
you been here in Toontown?
Um, one day.
He actually does that with prayer hands. He's like, if this girl he has 18. He's like, if this girl has lived in a park all her life and this is her first time in the city, oh boy.
Yeah, she literally we just arrived.
Okay, so I could deduce that you've never been around a lot of civilization. Am I correct?
She shakes her head.
Okay.
Been to a market?
Well, that's a start.
That's it.
I see. Well, that's better than nothing, I will say that. But I feel like I am getting off track. Let's introduce ourselves formally. My name is Scrambles, and he puts out a hand.
Does she know what handshaking is the question? Whoops. I didn't think about this.
Oh my!
Um, she looks at your hand, looks back up, doesn't know what to...
Um,
Scrambles?
yes, you can just call me Scribbles, though. What's your name?
My name is Marigold.
That's a beautiful name. Do you not know what a handshake is?
she, she is giving you a blank stare.
Scribbles just. Scribbles just like, oh boy. This is a handshake is a form of greeting where one person latches where two people latches their hands together and gently shakes each other. It's a form of respect between people. And he likes
She,
say I could show you how to do one if you like, if you let me.
she, yeah, she gives a big nod.
Yeah. He reaches out, he grabs her hand and like firmly, but firmly holds it, but not like squeezing. A nice, good
Mhm.
firm handshake, and just like slowly moves up and down, showing the basics of a handshake. He's like, and that is a handshake.
She has she has stars in her eyes.
He's gonna
Ooh,
make another wisdom saving throw. He he starts.
36. Cool.
Yeah, he fully started to realize this is indeed a baby. Even though they're 15-year-olds, they know nothing. They know nothing at all, and he is very, very concerned.
I already made this joke, but I'm gonna make it as many times as I want. There's a horse loose in Toontown. Nobody knows what the horse is gonna do. Least of all, the horse.
Ugh.
She's never been in Toontown before.
Marigold, right?
Hmm.
I will say that Toontown is a wonderful place. there's a lot of good people. There's a lot of good places. However, it can be very confusing to someone who is new. If you'll let me, I can teach you some stuff to navigate and survive in this environment.
Uh, Marigold start doing her little clippy clops.
That's freaking
She's
adorable. Scribble smiles at that as I guess I take that as a yes.
she starts nodding vigorously. Mm-hmm.
All right. Claps his hands again, and his spellbook disappears. Let's get down to it. Let's first start with what happened within 5 seconds ago. This, like I said, this long black thing, and he points towards the road, is called a road.
Road.
Mm-hmm. Its purpose is to show where cars are supposed to be, and he points to the moving cars. Those are cars.
She is. She's like paying rapt attention. She.
You see, cars
Mhm.
are what we tunes use to transport. They say we go inside them and we drive them to places we want, and it helps us get around faster. And to make sure that chaos is reined in, that's why there are roads. So only cars can be on roads.
What should I roll something to see if she absorbs this?
I mean, you can if you want to.
I want to. I want to see how confused she is. What is that? Should I roll it intelligence or Wiz?
Uh, let's go with wisdom for right now.
Cool.
Because this is street smarts, technically. And wisdom, that's the stat for it.
3.
Scribbles, like, looks at her and sees that probably she is still confused.
She is confused. I think she's I don't know her. You can see the question marks, and I think it takes a bit longer to explain.
Yeah, he takes some. He's patient. He takes time to reiterate what he said, and he actually walks her down the street because he's like, this is still in the morning. If we're gonna teach this girl something, might as well do it over breakfast too. So they're just walking. He's telling her about roads and cars.
Yeah, I think. Well, I do want her to learn something. It just takes her a bit, but I think she eventually gets it.
Yeah. He then gets to a crosswalk, and he also explains that he also then stops. It's like, and
Mm-hmm.
I say there's only one. I say, however, people can still cross roads, but only at intersections like this. And he then points to the stripes on the crosswalk. These lines in the middle of the road are called a crosswalk.
Crosswalk.
People are meant to walk across them to get to the other side of the road. And he points to a little cafe on the other side of the road because our destination is over there in that little cafe. If we want to get to this cafe, we must cross this crosswalk. Are you following me?
Like a bridge?
Yes, it's a bridge. It's a bridge for a road.
I think she giggles. Yay, she got something.
He smiled. However, you only can cross the bridge at certain times. He then points to the little red light green. Is it white for you? It's usually white. It's like white and red for the go stop signs.
Oh.
It's either green. say for me in my country, it's like it's white and then like red for like stopping.
Um,
I don't know
oh,
what.
it's green and red for
Okay,
here.
okay. I was just curious because I was like, I did
I
what
mean,
I wanted to say green and red first, but I was like, no wait, and I was then started thinking U- U.S. terms. I was just like, no way. To make this simpler, let's just go green and red.
hmm.
But yeah, I say he then points to the stoplight, like the little walk symbol and the stop symbol. You see
Mm.
these two symbols?
Mm-hmm.
Do you say when the light when the little walking symbol is on and he points to the little glowing what is it the walking symbol sign? That is when you walk on the road. However, it
Mm-hmm.
say if it's the other symbol and he points to the little hand that that glows red, that is the stop symbol. That is when you're not supposed to cross the road.
Ooh.
What is a
Mm.
right now it is red as the he points to the lights where it's glowing red right now. We have to wait right here until it glows green.
I,
Say, are you following me so far, Marigold?
I think yeah, she. Hmm. I think she nods.
Mm,
Um. Hmm. Trying to think.
yeah,
Why red?
red is the sim. Say red for the most part is a symbol that is one of warning. If we're talking more like color theory, so it's
Ooh.
say that's a whole different subject. But for the most part, when people do not want other people to like get closer to something, they usually use the color red.
Mm.
But if they want them to like come closer or go somewhere, they usually use green. And when he says that, the green like walking symbol light turns on and he's like, "Oh, look at
Oh.
that. It's green. So we're able to cross the road." And he holds her hand. He's not letting go of this
Ah.
child as they cross the street.
Aw, good.
Yeah.
I think yeah. I think she this this is a good explanation. So I think she gets it.
Mhm. Yeah, and the car and you say the car she he gets across the street to the cafe. He's like, and that is how a crosswalk works.
Ooh.
But now we're here at the little cafe. Though I must ask,
Mhm.
do you need to eat?
She hums. Um, have eaten. Do not need to.
Scribbles files, and that's perfectly acceptable. There are tunes and people that don't need to eat but still enjoy doing so.
Hmm. Yeah, you know what? She starts doing like her clip, excited clip clip again, and she's like, "Yes, I had cookies.
Ooh,
Uh, very nice. Tried to make them. Did not." God, it looks at the side. Did
didn't
not
go didn't go so
work.
well.
No.
Well, that's all right. Cooking is very experimental and can be challenging at times. You shouldn't be too hard on yourself.
It It. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
It got a life.
Well, he looks surprised at that. He's like, well, huh. I'm not gonna ask anymore right now. I
Mm,
say that's usually not what happens during cooking, but I say
it
I've heard
isn't.
no, it's not normal for things to come
Mm,
alive when you're cooking.
ooh.
But uh, that's all right. You at least try to make something in the thought. It's the thought that counts. I can
Yeah, she nods.
I can even probably teach you some cooking skills later. But first, I need to eat. I need to eat first. I say I'm one of those twos that needs to eat to live. And I can also teach you some other things in here. And is he
Mm.
like he's still holding her hand. This is a child. Again, this is a baby.
Aw, I hold Scribbles so soft.
He's an older sibling.
I
He knows.
oh Scribbles, I'm so sorry. You have for this. Oh, I'm so sorry for this. She knows nothing.
This is why he is here.
Yeah.
He's decided today, screw everything. I am teaching this child life skills.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, Scribbles then goes inside the cafe. It's a very nice little rustic cafe where there's tables out for like different sized tunes. There's a whole display case full of pastries, cakes,
Oh.
cookies, brownies, and stuff. And of course, the whole menu of like coffee drinks and other teas and hot chocolates there are.
Hmm. She has to duck to fit through the door.
Yeah, he's patient. He waits for her to
Mhm.
come in.
Yeah,
And
I think yeah,
sorry, here we
she
go.
is. She is making herself a bit smaller. Like this, um, I'm imagine fair, she's fairly big,
Yeah,
and she's trying to move softly,
yeah. It's like I feel like most like shops in
carefully.
Toontown try to like
Mhm.
account for like larger people. So even
Mm,
the say it's there is enough room for you to move around
mm,
comfortably in here. However, there is a small line, and as Scribbles looks
mm,
up the menu, he then comes to think about something, and he
mhm,
points towards the menu. He's like, "Marigold, I must ask again.
mhm.
Can you read that?"
She does. She looks at it, looks at you with the blankest expression.
He then claps again, pulls out his book, and starts and like he does a little snap of his fingers too, and a little quill appears, and he writes something down. It's like, okay, that's another one on the list of what I need to teach you. He's
Oh.
now gonna make a list.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and it's a and the lion eventually gets to the front, and he orders what he wants to eat and drink, which is going to be a little chocolate scone with
Oh,
some
nice.
with a pumpkin spice latte since it's getting to that holiday season.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
And he looks towards Marigold. Is like, you see that display case right there, Marigold? And he points towards
Hmm?
where all the pastries are. Choose one of those, and I'll get it for you.
Looks at the display case, looks at you, looks at the. Wait for me?
Yeah, I'll get something for you. You said you like to eat.
She is beaming.
Scribble smiles. Yeah, no trouble at all. I'll even say, have you heard of hot chocolate?
No. What?
He
What is
smiles.
that?
He grins even wider. I'll show ya. But first, pick out what you want to eat. He
Oh
also,
gosh.
yeah, he
All
also
right.
ordered hot chocolate as he waits on her to choose.
What would she get? The only thing she knows in there is cookies.
Yeah,
So
and
I'm wondering if she wants to try something else.
that is true. There's definitely an array of different kinds of cookies, but there's is so many other pastries.
Heck. I think. Yeah, she stands there for a while. She doesn't know. She is doing a big think. You can see.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe roll something and say you
you
can
know
try
what?
to.
Oh god, what do I roll? What do I roll?
Like
Whiz?
maybe let's say maybe a whiz, maybe not a whiz, maybe like a D20 of like you have like a small list of things you think she may want. And you could just like I did think
Hmm.
about this. I was like
Mhm. All right.
maybe she just chooses a different kind of cookie.
You know, Actually, you know what? I think she. What would what would be? I think she would choose the one that's the most eye-catching, which is probably like the most colorful. And I'm gonna say something with lots of berries.
probably probably like a what's it? It's not a what is it called?
Maybe
Not a scone.
like a
Turn
Danish.
Yeah, Danish. That's what it's called.
Hmm.
I couldn't remember what the name was. Maybe like a berry Danish or something.
Yes, excellent. And it's got like cream cheese in it. Uh,
Yes.
Good. Thank you, Marigold. You now know what a Danish. Well, you will know what a Danish is now. Excellent. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, she gets one of. After doing the big thing, She looks back at Scribbles and just points at the maybe like a raspberry
Ooh.
Danish
Yes. I love.
with
I
like
say. Sorry, you go.
that's that's like shaped like those what's it like a oh shoot what's it called? I I put myself on the spot and I regret it.
It's a Danish. It's a raspberry Danish.
It's a raspberry Danish. Maybe it's shaped like those or what's it called? The when
Is
you
it
know
like
what?
a
Never mind.
heart-shaped Danish or it's
I
like
just
I know
forgot the
they're
name for it. So
I
never
mean there's
mind.
like I say there's round Danishes that are just I don't I don't think you're thinking of like a bear claw or anything.
Nope. Never mind. Never mind. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, he's like, yes, that's a raspberry Danish, and he like points it out for the barista to get to, and he pays for the meal.
Aw.
He then goes over to a he leads her over to like a higher top table so she could like sit comfortably as he sits down in a chair himself. And
Yeah, I think. Yeah, she just plops down.
say, "Here you go," and he like hold like hands over the hot chocolate to her. This is what we call a hot chocolate. It's made with milk and chocolate, but it's all heated up where it's a nice warm drink.
Aw. Okay. Well, I'm trying to think. Yeah, she holds it and it's kind of just like looking at it. Probably one of those cute those cute like heart-shaped kind of
Oh yeah.
foam.
Yes, it has a little design in it.
Yeah, aw. Um, yeah, she takes a sip and sits there for a minute, and then you see her eyes explode with sparkles.
Scribbles smiles as he sees this. You like it?
She is nodding. She is just at all. This is incredible.
I thought you'd like it. As he like sips his coffee as he eats his pastry. Try the Danish. It's real. They make them really good here. They're all made fresh.
Yeah, she tries a Danish as well, and it's the same reaction.
He's just like in awe too because he's just like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing this. This is like this. It's like this child is experiencing everything at once. It is so pure and innocent.
Oh, she is having the time of her life,
You know,
I think.
yeah, you think?
Mhm.
I mean, she was stuck in traffic this morning, so it was a
Yeah,
little bit. It was a little bit hectic to start out with.
yeah.
He
She is
smiled.
just doing like a happy hum.
All right. Uh, did you notice what I was using to pay with the barista?
She looks down in thought. She has used money before, but she doesn't actually fully understand is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's more like she just noticed. Last time she used money was at a market, and she kind of just observed
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wants to. Even
what.
though she says he's the market, he wants to
Mm,
gauge like how much he
mm,
knows.
she like pulls out her yeah, she pulls out her th- little bag of coins.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yes.
the pebbles.
Scribbles chuckles. Not quite. As he says, may I? As he he wants to like handle her bag.
Yeah, she does. If you open it, you do see there are uh some money in there, and also pebbles mixed in.
He pulls out the gold. I'm guessing she has silver and copper too.
Uh, probably, yeah.
Yeah, he pulls out one gold, one silver, and one copper. These marigold are what we call money.
Money.
Yes, this is what we use to gauge how much something is worth, and we use these what we call gold say well we use these money to trade with other people to get what we want.
Ooh. Hmm.
And each one is worth its own thing. Gold is worth the most. This is a gold piece as he points towards the gold.
Gold piece.
hmm This is this is the second amount. Say this is a little less than gold. This is called a silver piece,
Silver.
and the the least most valuable is this copper piece.
Copper. She's like concentrating really hard at this.
Yes, and we use either gold, silver, or copper to pay for things to trade.
Hmm.
is a. Sorry, you were about to say something.
I think just for flavor, there's a little there's a little flashback of her first time. This was never in a game, but
Mhm.
how her first time paying for something, and she actually did give like an actual payable to a shopkeep, and then back to here, and then if she could, she'd be sweating.
Hey, I want to see if he incites that. Unfortunately, my observant doesn't do insight, which I feel like I don't know why it wouldn't, but oh well. D&D is weird like that sometimes. Let's see. Insight for him is okay. It's only a +1. Yeah, he's like he senses that as like it's okay if you've made mistakes before. We've all made mistakes. You did not know that we use gold, silver, or copper to pay for items. You are completely okay. As he like reaches over to her hand, just gives a little tap. It's just like reassuring her that it's okay. You are learning.
Okay. Her posture like just relaxes and nods.
He smiles. It's just like, all right. I'm gonna teach say since we are say here, we're gonna I'm gonna teach you a little bit more about gold, silver, and copper. He then goes into like the explanation of like, yeah, 10 copper equals 1 silver, 1 silver say 10 silver equals 1 gold, and all that sort of math stuff.
Cool.
Probably wisdom to see if how much she retains
You
it.
know what?
Yeah,
14. You know, that's pretty
yeah.
decent.
Mhm. Yeah,
She
say
catches it a lot quicker than the concept of cars.
yes, she does. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's following along.
Mhm. Yeah, and after they say after they eat and like say he like she fully like gets the grasp on it. He then like stands up. He's just like, how about I show you a little bit more about around Toontown, and see we can show some little details. We can even go to a park too if you want.
Yeah, she just does a little gasp,
Yeah, there's
and it follows.
Yeah, there's like little mini parks around here. I don't know how large yours was, but there's lots of tunes that go to parks just to relax or just to take a stroll. And I can show you some little details around town that you may not know about. And he takes her to one of the parks, and like along the way he explains some of the road signs that like are on the streets to like show she knows like, yeah, this is a stop sign, this is a yield sign, say this is the sign that points to where a hospital is, so if you get hurt you know where the hospital is. Yeah, so he like shows her like some of the like little details of living.
Also, duck crossing sign.
Yeah, of course there's always duck crossing sign.
Yes,
Yes.
I
And
think she's genuinely enjoying this. Like, um, like you could tell she's fascinated and is enjoying learning new things.
mhm. And he's like very happy to see that, and you can Marigold can tell he is very much happy, like to teach her all these small little things about
Mm.
like how the world works and how the town works, and like just even saying this is what we call a sidewalk.
Yeah, she does that. She does like a little gasp again.
Yeah, he's like say even though it's like it just makes him beam. He's like, this child is surprised by everything that he says, and it's just like he's just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I again, I love this baby, and Scribbles is loving this baby too.
Aww. Yeah, she's glad to have Scribbles just to show her the ropes. It's I guess it's yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, say he is more than happy to learn to show her the ropes, and they get to the park and they relax at the park, and I guess they spend the rest of the day like him like showing her around town, and like
Mm.
showing the little smarter details of like life.
Aw.
And he does all again, he does all game. Say 1 second please.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry, someone was trying to call me really quickly, so I just
Ah,
took them back really quickly. Sorry about that. Okay.
no problem.
All right. Yeah, and they basically spend the whole day. It's like this is what this is. This is what this is, and of course he like goes very slow and
Mm.
like making sure she tries to retain as much as possible.
Aw.
However,
Aw.
he then gets to like the end of the day, and he then
Mm.
thinks about something because he's like, "Oh, I need to go home." And he's like, "Wait a minute." He then
Mhm.
looks at Marigold, like, "Marigold, do
Mm.
you have a place to sleep for tonight?"
Huh. Huh. Hmm. This sure is a question. Uh, out of character, she is gonna interpret this uh differently
What's
because
and he's like fully
she just sleeps where well, she doesn't need to sleep is the thing. She's warforged.
yeah, I
Um,
know.
she um she does, however, just finds wherever
Mhm. Yeah.
shelter there is, like a bus stop or something, and just kind of just sits there for a while.
Yeah, I
Either
say.
that or just walk more.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't. Hmm.
He's like say like, "Where do you have a home here?"
Mm, no.
you know,
Uh. Hmm,
I'm not
uh.
surprised. And honestly, I was somewhat expecting that answer. Marigold, I'm willing
Hmm,
to give you shelter for however long that you need to when you're living here in Toontown. We can go back to my apartment and you can rest there.
she's perked up. Uh. Hmm. Actually, you know what? Yeah, she's good. Oh, I. Are you sure? I
Of course, I'm sure.
do not need sleep.
Which is fine. You don't have to sleep at my apartment. I just want to make sure you're safe for the night.
Hmm. If it is okay,
You not
uh, but I am also okay here. Uh, do not feel cold.
I mean,
Um,
I understand that. And I understand that, but it can be scary at night. There's bad people that come out at night, and I want to make sure you are safe and you have shelter.
she kind of thinks for a bit longer because she is pretty strong. But I think she nods.
Scribbles gives a little sigh of relief and smiles, like, all right, follow me. And, like he's been doing all day, takes her hand
Mm,
and leads her back to his apartment.
aw.
And we talked about this. Is a couple
Mm.
days have probably gone past. Like he's still teaching her, and now we're getting to the part where she's learning how to write now.
Yay! Finally,
Yes, read slash
after
write.
all this, after all these times, she can finally learn how to read.
Yes. Yeah, they're at his apartment right now. He has like a big table. He has a not a big table, but a table. And
Mm.
he has different pages and stuff, and he prepared for this. He went
Mhm.
out and got him like some learning beginning how to read and write books. And
Mhm.
he like sits her down at the table and he's like, "All right. You've probably noticed while you've been here that there are signs and billboards that have symbols on them like this." And he writes like deli or like stop and stuff out.
Mhm. Mm. And yeah, she's nodding.
Well, these are what we call words. And these words are, well, can be physically manifested on paper like this. And we call this writing.
Writing.
Mhm.
Hmm.
We're basically going to put the words that we say out loud onto paper.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yes, and this is what words do. They tell they tell what we speak, but in physical form. Like he then writes out her name and shows it to her. This is your name.
Oh, she looks at it. She's looking at it for a very long time. That is that's my name.
He smiles and nods. Yes, that is the word. That is your name, Marigold.
She looks at it again, and she's just like looking. Oh. Oh. She.
Yes, he smiles. He then like hands her a pencil. This is what we call a pencil, and we use
Mhm.
this to write words. And make a say make a
Mhm.
sleight of hand because that's the only thing. Sleight of hand or dex, whatever one's higher. Because
Oh, they're
like
the both the same.
yeah, say do just dex then. So as he like teaches her how to hold a pencil properly.
Oh gosh, I kind of do want her to hold it weird as a for fun, but let's just see. Oh, oh, that's a natural
That's
20.
a nat 20.
Oh, okay. I do kind of just wanted her to hold it weird a little bit though.
That's
Just
say.
but it's still,
Mhm.
writable.
Yeah, which is fine.
Hmm. You know what? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He teaches her how to do it and she holds it. It's like good. I say we're gonna first start with the alphabet. The alphabet is what makes up these words. Each symbol is a letter of the alphabet. And he writes out the alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, the rest of it.
Yeah. Alpha alphabet.
Yes,
Hmm.
alphabet. This is what makes up words.
Gosh, does the Scribbles have like one of those baby books of like with each of
Yes,
letters?
yes, he does. He came prepared, like I said.
Excellent. Oh, excellent. Um, I just wanted to check because I thought that would be cute.
Oh yeah, I say I already was way ahead of you.
Heck yeah, thank you.
No problem. Yeah, he has like all the baby
Mm.
books and like ABCs and 1, 2, 3s.
Oh,
So she can also learn like the
oh,
symbols for like numbers are too.
hmm.
And they have like little pictures for each one.
Oh, oh, I hold Scribbles so soft.
Yes.
Oh, I love. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The she copies the alphabet he's written. It's of course. I'm not gonna revel it because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it'll be messy and.
Yeah, of course. As all like starting like writing as you, it's
Mm,
messy.
mm. And it takes her a bit. She wants to.
Mhm.
She is thinking hard and is trying to like mimic it as best she can. But yeah, she gets there eventually.
Mhm. Which is fine enough for Scribble. He is again very
Mm,
patient with her and like
mm,
helps her a little bit with some of the words that are a little bit more difficult, and
mm.
or I should say letters that are a little bit more difficult. But he's just like, that's very good, Marigold.
She's beaming. Ears are pricked up, and she's kind of just yeah,
Yes,
praise.
yes, praise. He then like takes her hand and he takes her hand and like puts it on a blank sheet of paper and he points to a M and say, I'm gonna let you spell out your name. I'm gonna point to each letter and you copy it.
Okay.
And he does that. He like points out to say he points out to each letter in Marigold's name and lets them copy it down.
Mm.
So she is writing her own name.
Aw. Just Mar and so on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh.
Yeah.
And when she finishes, she's just looks at it again. Um. For a little bit. Um. And yeah, she's smiling.
Wonderful, Marigold. You've definitely improved in well such a little bit of time. It's just like say even from writing it only a few times, like your penmanship is also improved.
Has it though? I'm kidding.
Even if it has not, he's gonna praise her.
Mm-hmm. Aw. Aw. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he
Yeah.
but
She's just. Mm.
no, sorry, you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She just looks happy because I wrote my own name.
Mhm. He then like goes back to the alphabet and he's like, let's go into a little bit more detail about the alphabet and how letters sound and how that can form words. And let's roll wisdom to see how long it takes for her to like retain about like how to like spell out words for like basics and like
All right, let's go. 10.
average. Yeah,
Average.
definitely is a. It's not the it's not the slowest, but it's not the fastest. It's like
That's pretty. That's pretty. That's pretty in character. Yeah.
he slowly teaches her how
Mm.
to like A means as a like the sounds that each letter makes, and then how to put in words. And he also uses the baby books like to then like help her out to like give her
Mm.
like examples of what what's in each word and stuff.
Aw. Yeah, she's certainly like just sounding it out every time she writes a a letter.
Mhm. Yes, and he very much encourages her to do that to get used to the words. Just so baby.
Oh,
Love it.
yeah. Oh, this is adorable.
This is absolutely adorable and I love it.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he does let her know that like out of character as they continue right is like she is definitely welcome to like crash at his apartment like at night and say he does
Mm.
not mind Marigold living with him because she's like again this is
Mm.
baby he wants to he was born he was born within a family. It's just like you keep children safe inside at night, you know.
Mm. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think she does. Um, visit when if she's like in a nearby part of town.
Mhm.
She's still in the habit of just um being outside, but she tries to yeah, she remembers to visit.
Yeah, and he gives her actually a spare apartment key for her, so
Oh.
whenever she needs to have shelter, the apartment is always open to her. Even even
I think.
though
mm,
sorry, you go.
Gosh, I don't know. She's visiting. She'll just. I think she'll just leave um flowers in random places. Just a thing.
Aww, this is adorable. And he also very much teaches her to like lock the door when she leaves and
Hmm.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's just like over time that she like whenever they have lessons and stuff is like he's always just welcome to come in, and then
Mm.
they set up times. He also teaches her how to tell time
Excellent.
and calendar
Somehow.
stuff.
Oh, good.
But
Yeah, and she's just um eager to learn every time. She loves to. She is loving learning more, uh and it like how the world kind of the city's kind of made a bit more sense to her.
mhm. Yeah, and
Um.
he is like loving teaching her how to do this over like we like listeners we planned for this like we had the ideas like this is sort of happening over like a couple months where she's like really retaining stuff like because you
Mm,
don't learn everything at once. That's to say that's not logical even for tunes.
mm, yeah, I think. Hmm. I think she's also gotten into a habit of like just reading every sign
Mhm.
outside, just trying to
Oh.
sound it out herself. Maybe even. I don't know if she actually does. She have a notebook? I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
he
she gets a
does give.
notebook.
I mean, he does give her. Say if she wants a notebook, he gives her a notebook. This is a wizard.
Oh.
She now has a notebook. It's like she has multiple books and stuff like children's book if she wants to learn how remember how to read on her own and stuff. She has her own notebook. He gives her everything that she needs.
Oh. My heart.
Yes.
My
He
heart. She treasures all of it.
yeah, like even though he doesn't fully agree of her like wandering out all the time,
Mm,
she I feel like he like learned over time like she knows how to technically take care of herself, even
mm.
though it's like uh children is a again he's
Listen, she is she is very big and she is very strong,
yes.
and maybe she at one point she lifts up something that should be very heavy and with ease, and she's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Scribble sees that she sees her lift up the couch to like help get her something from underneath. He's like, "Oh, I see. Okay, I feel a little bit better about you wandering around all the time." Say, but say you are still like, I'll take care of you. We say,
Aw.
yeah, and
Yeah.
but he
Anyway, oh, sorry.
no, you go.
Okay, just a little back to the notebook thing. I think she every now and then she's just kind of writes what the words she sees, and
Mhm.
like in a bit of a disorganized mess on each page, but all the words she finds, like street names and shops and signs and
Aww.
stuff. Um, she's trying to practice.
Yes, which is he very much encourages her to practice
Mm.
all the time.
Mm.
Yeah, he is a yeah, he's just like big brother. It's like father. It's just like I'll make sure this child knows what they need to know to survive in this world.
Mm. Aw.
Even though he has not let she doesn't live there full time,
Mm.
he's like, I am adopting this child.
Aw. Aw. Yeah, I think. Oh, what else she writes? I think she starts writing the names of her friends in the book as well.
Aww.
Of
Yes.
course, spelled wrong because she doesn't know how to spell it.
Yeah,
But
and he like over time he like helps her. Is like and say who's this, and he like gently like corrects her, and especially on
aw.
like more complicated names.
Yeah, and she just goes on a big ol' spiel about just talking about her friends she's made. Like this is this is Mana. She's very cool. We she changes clothes. Very pretty clothes. Um, and this is Talk. They are a bird and they are very sweet and it show me around town a bit. Um, etc. etc. It's
Mhm.
like Spix and um Casey and yeah, and
Aww.
Alice. Mm,
So adorable. I love this child. It's just so
mm.
cute.
She's just on a full-on ramble. She
Yeah,
loves her friends, and
and
maybe even a bit about her park friends.
aw, to say that's adorable. I love it.
Mm,
Yeah. Whew. And he is a. I do have one little thing for a little epilogue. If you don't have anything else you would like to do, since I think we hit everything.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Say, do you have anything else?
Um, other than that, she finally learns how to read TOC's letters. Um, and kind kind of asks you how to write a letter
Mhm.
back. Then that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Say he definitely teaches her how to like read and write the letters.
Mm,
Yeah. But I do have this. All right, if you have nothing else, I do have a little episode that
no.
I've been very excited to like say. So we base.
Oh.
So basically, it's nighttime. It's late in the night for Scribble. This is a night where Marigold is not in his apartment, and he is currently sitting at his table in the kitchen area. There's papers across the table depicting
Mm.
many different pictures of designs and what looks to be concept art for like something small. And Scribbles
Oh.
sighs. I can't believe I'm really doing this. I mean, I have hardly been here for long in the grand scheme of things. Yet, gods, this has been one of the most enjoyable things I have actually wanted to do in my life. He then pulls out a small business card from his pocket that reads Callie's Calligraphy and Stationery Shop. Sis, I, I'm, I'm so sorry. But what I said, I know you still hate me. And even though you can't hear me, I just wanted to let you know that you were right. This was what I needed. He then put the card down and picks up a new one from the table that says Scribbles Magical Tutoring. Though I will admit that I never imagined I'd do this. Starting my own business too, but I guess life is full of surprises. And I will put in the roll zone Scribble's new business card because he's now
Oh.
officially a tutor. He decided to become a tutor.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
It it also does I can't show this very well, but it also has
Mhm.
those lighting effects on cards where like it like
Mhm.
shines and there's like stars or bubbles or something. He has that but does different color bubbles so it looks like this and I say
Oh. Oh, excellent.
yeah, so in the
Oh my
sunshine
gosh.
yeah, so in like the sun it shines like different colored bubbles like that.
Mm.
Yeah, unfortunately I'm not that good at Photoshop to make it like look realistic, but I say that's the best I
That's
can
fine.
do.
This looks amazing.
Yes. So yeah, Scribble is now is officially a tutor, not just a rand as a job.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my heart once again is melting. Oh.
Yes, I worked very
Mhm.
hard on this. I say I was so excited for this day so I could show this off officially.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so oh. I keep saying this, but
I'm
ah.
I know it's just so soft. Ugh. But anyways, thank you everyone for listening into this FBS. It's been
Mhm.
very fun and very soft.
Thank you.
Say
Oh.
have a happy time zone. Say
Mhm.
see you later. Bye.
Bye.